Hi, good evening, all. My name is Arun Kuriakos. I am the Global Student Connect Coordinator from Orell Language Lab, and this is a mesmerizing platform so that a lot of students can join together and have their own opinions globally. And again, we can discuss a lot of things freely, and also you will get all the courage, and you can showcase your knowledge. So anyhow, I welcoming you all to this session, and my first duty is to uh, introduce the moderator of the day. She is from Kolkata, and she's a renowned writer. She likes to talk to a lot of people, conversate a lot. She's a good writer. Her articles came in a lot of magazines and other writings globally. And she's a good trainer at Orell Language Labs. And we are so proud. She's a postgraduate scholar in English literature. And with all the pride, I introduce Rajeshri Tagore to this session. Carry on, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Arun, for such kind words and for introducing me. So, hello, everybody. It's really, really lovely to see so many of you. And as Arun has already told us, I am Rajeshwari and I am the moderator for today's session. And I welcome you all to today's session. So, we're going to talk about a topic which is rather pertinent and very, very relevant to our daily lives today. So, we are talking about artificial intelligence or AI. Now, this, of course, is something which every single one of us is encountering in our daily lives in many, many different ways. And I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on today's topic. You can tell me about how you engage with AI on a daily basis, what you think are the advantages and disadvantages, and anything else which you personally have to tell me about AI. So, Faiza, would you like to unmute and go first? You could just introduce yourself first and talk to me about today's topic.
Yes, ma'am. First of all, good evening, everyone. It's my immense pleasure to introduce myself and be a part of this session. My name is Faiza Fatima. I am a student of grade 9, studying at Vivekananda International English High School in Jamshedpur, Jharkhand. So, while I don't have any specific hobbies, but I enjoy I enjoy activities that I enjoy activities that actually I get so that get challenging for me in such areas like problem solving and critical thinkings and communications and creativity. I am passionate about singing, dancing, reading. Even though I'm not a bookworm always all the time, but I do enjoy reading books occasionally. Currently, I'm reading Atomic Habits, and I am like I love to express myself through writing, quotations, stories, and thoughts. I like doing drawings and paintings and trying new things also. I believe that I believe that personally. I believe that. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
No worries, no
I'm sorry.
worries.
I'm
Take your
trying.
time. Take your time.
I believe that exploring my capabilities, challenging myself, and challenging myself, and also pushing me beyond my limits is the thing that I can do with myself, and that's the best thing that can ever I can do with myself only. With this, I'm getting so nervous right now, but
No
I will
worries.
try to.
No, but
And
that was
I'm
a
so
lovely introduction. So you're telling us about how you believe in pushing
Yes,
yourself and trying different things, right? Arun,
yeah,
would you
yes.
agree?
that's great.
Yeah,
Well, she's so great. I know she
I'm
has a lot of
so
hobbies. That's it.
yeah.
I'm so excited to be here and share my thoughts and ideas with you all. That's it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. So it's lovely meeting you, Faiza, and there's no need at all to be nervous. So after that really, really lovely, warm introduction which you gave us about yourself, would you like to talk about today's topic, which states that we have to discuss the advantages and disadvantages of artificial intelligence. So you could tell me whatever thoughts you have on today's topic.
Yes, first I want to go with artificial intelligence. What does it mean? Artificial intelligence means it refers to the generation of the computers or to the system of the computer that is developing day by day and through the years. Nowadays, artificial intelligence is being designed in such a way that it can think, work, solve problems, make decisions, or even do precipitate like humans. So, apart from or regardless from the glory of this technology, advanced technology, there are some good advantages and some bad disadvantages also of the AI. So I would go for advantages first, and I would like to point them in several points. So the first point would be AI increased efficiency to save time. AI increased efficiency to save time by its automate tasking nature and freeing up humans to go for another work at the same time. Second point would be my AI increase the rate of accuracy by reducing more errors and provide a better result towards its user in many fields. The third
Mm-hmm.
point would be AI take things personally. It makes things, it create things personally for the personalized experience, like product recommendations, etc. And then we have AI for AI has played a very significant role in improving healthcares through treatments and diagnose disease, and it is working in very effective way for treating those diseases and taking part in all those treatments. Okay, now for the last thing is that AI is making decisions for us, and that this making taking decision part for us is coming from AI is taking AI is looking at so many AI is making clear. Wait a minute, please. I'm
No worries, no
sorry.
worries.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, no, there's no need to
AI,
apologize. Yeah,
it's my first time. I'm getting so nervous. That's why.
it's okay. Take your time, tell us.
Okay. AI is making more effective and more clear decisions by looking at lots of data to help make more clear informed informations or results in the end. So these are all the advantages from my perspective for the AI. Now let's come to the disadvantages. From the disadvantages perspective, AI is replacing jobs. People are living behind without jobs, and that may cause job losses. The second thing is AI is not safe all the time. AI system may got hacked, and while it's getting hacked, our personal informations, our sensitive informations can be put in danger, can be put in risk. So it is not safe and secure all the time. And uh, the third point would be that AI help us. AI makes us depend on it too much. To nowadays, we peoples are relying on AI too much that we are losing our own capabilities and losing our basic skills for living. And that is a thing that shouldn't be happening nowadays with the youths. And the fourth point is that not all the time AI decision making could be understood by the humans, by us peoples, because some of the time AI powered algorithm can make decisions based on complex data analysis, which is a computer language, which is based on computer language, and we ordinary humans can't understand that thing. So it is not like we all the time understand the results that we searched and get from AI. And the last point would be this: AI can be a biased, AI can be a biased platform if its coding, if its program is being trained with a biased data. Then only it can be a biased platform, a whole biased platform. That's it.
An unbiased platform. All right. So you said quite a few interesting things, Faiz, and we'll come back in the second round and I'll ask you quite a few questions based on what you've told me. But well done. And even though you were nervous, you were speaking quite well. So uh, good on that. So
Thank you.
after Faiza, of course, after Faiza, Navneet, would you like to unmute and speak?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi.
Good evening, ma'am. First of all, I will introduce myself. My name is Navdeep Kaur,
Yes.
and I am from class 7th, and my school name is APS Bidiwari, Samba. So, I would like to talk about advantages of AI. Cost savings. AI can reduce labor costs, optimism, resource allocation, leading to greater operational efficiency, improved customer services. AI-powered chatbots can answer anything, but in the wait a second,
Okay.
and optimize resources allocation, leading to greater operators. But the AI is getting too far because
Would you like to take a minute and speak later? Or
yes,
would you,
ma'am.
yeah, would you like to speak after another speaker?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can take a minute and prepare then. All right. Gagandeep, would you like to go next?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah. Good evening.
First of all, I will introduce myself. Myself, Gagandeep Kaur, and I am from class 7th, and my school name is APS Bidi Badi, Samba. So, first of all, I will tell everyone here the advantages of AI. AI is available every time and everywhere. AI have too much knowledge than human beings. Unlike humans, AI systems do not require breaks or sleeps. AI can process massive amounts of data quickly. AI enhances safety in transportation, workplaces, and security. So, uh, AI is helping us in creating uh, um,
Mm-hmm.
images and helps in our creativity and also improves our intelligence. So, if I talk about disadvantages of AI, building, training, and maintaining AI systems require significant investments. AI lacks emotional intelligence, creativity, and institution. AI cannot understand human feelings. AI can make errors in trading system, which can lead to financial losses. Thank you.
All right. All right. So, Gagandeep, so you, based on what you said, you quite categorically said, listed out some advantages and some disadvantages of AI, of using
Yes.
artificial intelligence. So, firstly, tell me, in your own life, where do you use artificial intelligence?
I use when I'm in doubt or I'm not able to understand something. I use yes.
Oh,
And
how do you use it? Like, what do you use?
when I do not able to find any answer of a question, I will use AI. Or if I am in unable to understand what this means, so I use AI.
All right. So, you use AI to find out answers to something which you do not know. So, there are different search engines which you use. Is that a term you're familiar with? Search engines? Maybe that is something you use to find information, right? All right.
Yes.
Now, you also mentioned something about artificial intelligence not having human emotions. And prior to that, you said that artificial intelligence can do a lot of things very fast, which humans cannot. So, do you think there's a gap? Like, do you think if there were no human beings who were functioning for the AI, could AI still do all the things which they're doing? What are your thoughts on that?
Ma'am, can you please repeat?
Yeah, the question basically is, do you think if there was no human being working behind artificial intelligence, AI would still do all the calculations that they are doing and all the things which they're doing so fast.
No, ma'am.
No? How do you think, why do you think no?
Because ma'am, AI AI learns from this humans. We give knowledge to humans, and AI can keep in their mind that they can store them longer than humans.
All right, so AI can store some information longer than humans, but if there was no human being working behind it, then AI would not function. That's what you're trying to say?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay, so we'll come back and we'll ask more questions in the next round. So, but well done, Gagandeep.
Thank you.
Next, Priyanshi, would you like to unmute and go? I think you were facing some data connectivity issues, right? Is it okay now?
Hello. Yes,
Hi.
ma'am. Actually, my data went off and I just like got another. So
Okay.
now
Is
it's
it stable
okay.
now? Yeah,
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
stable now. Okay, let's go. Let's hear you. You can introduce yourself.
Yes, ma'am. So good evening, folks. I'm Shreyanshi Dwivedi. I study in grade 9 and I'm delighted to represent Loyola School Telco on this Global Student Connect. And when I talk about myself, I see myself as a person who likes to encourage myself and the people around me. My hobbies are singing and reading, and I read fantasies most of the time. So I'm not a very kind of reader who would go for books that are very complicated and something. So yes, I read for fun because I think reading drives me into a place where I can escape my reality. So, yes. And when I talk about artificial intelligence sure has a potential to make society a better place to live in and to help human beings. But still, there are many scopes of improvements that we humans can do, as we are the one who have made artificial intelligence, and surely don't have to be intimidated by it. So I prepared a few points about their
Okay.
advantages and disadvantages about this. I was quite passionate. So advantages. So this is something that you can find on Google or just search on another AI platform, ChatGPT. So this is something that anybody can find out, and that also represents a pillar of society that a normal person who has nothing to do, doesn't know anything about a topic, and I can just go and search it on, and I can know a complete like a summary or like a detailed thing, matlab, paragraph about it, and I can gain knowledge from it. So there are so many advantages, but a coin has both faces. So while the advantages are the efficiency, productivity, and the accessories and the accuracy that it provides, it also has disadvantages like displacement, ethical concerns, bias and discriminations, and lack of understanding. As one of my friends said, that it does not has human emotions. So I think that since we made artificial intelligence, we can surely put some sort of like code into it and give it a certain algorithm, and it can work accordingly. But it cannot you cannot overdo the doer, na? So it cannot work so efficiently as a human. It surely calculates very fast, but cannot match the human calculator.
All
So,
right.
and it has many security threats also. And one thing, that if we want to balance the advantages and disadvantages, we have to leverage the advantages and mitigate the disadvantages, and that needs thoughtful decision and proper algorithm and the ethical considerations that also considers the public, the people who are using it actually. And I think that is a big goal to achieve, and we can surely work on it. But for the time being, sudden digitalization of everywhere can make a lose of job, and uh, it can be harmful. And if we work on it slowly, gradually, maybe we can catch up in it and really have fun with it. Thank you.
Right, so those were some really big. Okay, I think there's a feedback. Could you mute yourself? Yeah, thank you. Uh, so those were some really big words which you used about the ethical side of using AI and learning to mitigate certain issues. It's not mitigate, it's mitigate. And so those were some really, really big concepts and important concepts which you brought up. So thank you for that, Shriyanshi. So as of now, you use the word human computer. So, are you aware of an actual person who was known as the human calculator? Can you tell me about her?
Ma'am, actually, I'm not very into this side of the, like, I'm not very into maths and sciences. But watched a movie of Shakuntala Devi, and she was a profounded human calculator, and I appreciate that. And we Indians, being the mathematical creatures, inventing zero and all, so I think that we can be the base of artificial intelligence, and we have the potential to do wonders in this field.
That's very interesting, Shriyanshi.
Yes.
So thank you for sharing that. We'll continue this conversation in the next round. So right now, Arun, I have a question for you. So you've heard three speakers. You're looking scared. You've heard three speakers speak so far. So I mean, both of us we're working in a field where we're using computers on a daily basis, right? So do you
Yes.
think how do you think computers are helping us, and do you think we are benefiting more from computers right now? What do you think?
We actually, to begin with, what is AI? Actually, AI is nothing. It's big data. Like if like search engine, if we Google something, if we ask one question, there will be a lot of answers, and they are just citing the websites. We need to go into it, and we need to study, and again we work it out.
Yeah.
But what AI is doing, collecting all the information in the consolidated format. Let me have another example. If you have a full data of a school with the student's name, address, phone number, email, bank details, Aadhaar number, parents' information, everything. And if there is a find or search will be there, we just click it, and we just type the name FISA. What will happen? All the FISAs will come, right?
Mhm.
So how many data we have, whatever data we are, it's available in a big bundle of availability, the efficiency of AI will improve. So if you have all the data, definitely we can search and find the information. So
Mhm.
the AI experts are doing coding, and they are having different kind of algorithm. If a particular person is asking some question, exact answer will be given. So that is AI. It's a very simple thing. And when AI came, what happened is in our Orell language lab, we have more than 30,000 hours of content. Earlier, each and every person will write it, and we prepare it, we edit it, everything. So maybe 2 lessons per day a person can create. But now what is happening? Maybe 100 lessons can be created by AI, using AI.
Yeah.
But the problem is that there are a lot of mistakes. Actually, it's not accurate. So the
Yeah.
first time
Important
when we
point.
uploaded the lessons, a lot of complaints came because that algorithms were not accurate. The maybe some sort of we need to cross check it again. So for perfection, currently, I don't know about the future. Currently, the human writings are the best.
Yeah.
That
So
because
again,
AI cannot create emotion.
exactly. Yeah. So like Arun said, I mean, and our speakers have also agreed that when we're using AI, sometimes there's a very high rate of errors which only a human being can catch and correct. So plus later at the end of the session, maybe you can talk a bit more about how the language lab itself is benefiting from AI. So we can talk about this also in the end of it. But thank you for that. That is a very, very important point. And based off that, we can move on to the next speaker. So, Akshayani, would you like to go next?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Myself, P. Akshayani from class 9, where I represent my school, Gurukshetra Public School, Kanjipuram, Tamil Nadu. I'm glad to convey my point of view on AI in this beautiful platform.
Okay, can you tell us a bit about your interests and hobbies?
Yes, ma'am. My hobby is to visit temples because my hometown is also known as the temple city of Tamil Nadu.
Okay, that's lovely. So, I mean, that's a very interesting hobby also to list out, visiting temples. So you must have seen
Ma'am,
some really beautiful, yeah,
actually,
as
Kanjipuram is also known as the city of thousand temples.
yeah, it is. Exactly. So, and the South is known for some really beautiful temples. So that's a very interesting thing to see. All right. So, what are your thoughts on today's topic, Akshayani?
Ma'am, I am there to convey about the advantages of AI. Actually, firstly, I will inform about the meaning of AI, where AI refers to the development of computer systems that can perform tasks such as typically require human intelligence, such as learning, problem solving, and decision making.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let us
Okay.
dive into the advantages of AI.
Mm-hmm. Let's hear it.
Advantages of AI. In this topic, the first point is increased efficiency, where AI can automate repetitive and mundane tasks freeing up human time and energy by making its own time. And
Yeah.
secondly, improved accuracy, where AI systems can analyze vast amounts of data with precision and accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
And thirdly, medical breakthroughs, where AI is being used in medical research to develop new treatments and diagnose diseases more accurately. And fourthly, it is increasing the job creation. While AI may automate some jobs, it's also creating new job opportunities in fields like AI development, deployment, and maintenance. Now let's
All right.
see about the disadvantages of AI.
Mm-hmm.
AI increases the job displacement, where AI automates jobs and it can reduce the people's work where they are unable to work for their needs. It
Mm-hmm.
increases dependence on data, uh, like AI systems require vast amounts of data to increase and improve, which can be to challenge in situations where data is scarce or unreliable. In my
Data is
conclusion,
what? Could you repeat that?
ma'am,
The last word, it was a little unclear. Could you repeat? Data is
unreliable.
unreliable. Unreliable.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go.
In conclusion, AI is a powerful technology that has the potential to transform our world for the better. However, it's essential that wherever aware of its limitations and potential risks, and that we work to mitigate them. Actually, these things which I have shared to you is also taken with the use of AI technology, and I have shared this to you in this platform where uses of AI technology is there.
Hmm. Right, that's lovely to hear, Akshayani. So I have one question for you. Can you tell me about any time when we have used AI to get certain information, but it's not at all satisfactory or it's not what we're expecting? Have you ever felt this way? And if yes, then how did you deal with that situation?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. When I'm searching about some important words related to my subject, AI, that means the AI resource won't give me a proper answer. So I will directly go to my teacher and clear my doubts with her.
All right. So you feel like AI cannot do as good a job as your teacher can, who can exactly address the precise problem which you're facing, but
Not
AI
like
can't do.
that.
Hmm?
Ma'am, not like that, ma'am. In some cases, AI won't understand my question on my point of view. So I will clear my doubt with my teacher.
All right. All right. That is definitely something which I think most of us have faced, right? Where we've tried to approach artificial intelligence, but we've not been very satisfied with the answer we've received. All right. Okay, that's great. So we'll come back again and build up in the next round of this.
Thank you,
Now we'll
ma'am.
come. Yeah. Now we'll come to our last speaker, Navdeep. Would you like to go now?
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Firstly, sorry for the previous distraction.
Yeah,
I
no
was
worries.
cut.
Hmm.
So, ma'am, I want to express my thoughts about AI. Firstly, some advantages. Reduction in human errors. First of all, we will talk about reduction in human errors. Like the work we do, we make mistakes in it. But when we express that word with work with our AI, so they convey it convey it in the
Your
correct
voice is a
way.
little soft. Could you speak up a little? It's a little soft. Just
Ma'am,
speak a
I was
little.
quite noisy.
Yeah, continue.
Yes, ma'am. So, moving to the next point. So, we can work 24 hours on the computers. Like computers is the perfect example for the 24 by 7 hours. So, in conclusion, I will say that computers can do many things, but sometimes
Is
someone
her words unclear for everyone else also? I can't hear her very
Yeah,
clearly.
yeah, actually, she's having some technical
Your
issues.
words are a little muffled.
Yeah, it's a little unclear, no? Okay, could you try speaking up, Navneet? It's a little hard to hear you. Just come closer to the mic and speak. You can switch off the video if needed.
yes, ma'am.
You
She's
can
using
switch off the
headphone.
video. Yeah. Hmm. So, yeah.
So, ma'am, I was talking about advantages. So, firstly, reduction in human errors. AI makes easier work for us, and then
Okay.
giving 24 hours help perform repetitive jobs like we are wishing in daily usual work, we are wishing birthdays, wishing good morning, wishing good night. In these fields, AI is working for our repetitive jobs. So AI can help us in many ways, but there is many disadvantages about AI. AI cannot be secure sometimes because AI can cyber frauds are being conducted. So our images, photographs, personal sensitive details can be leaked by some apps. Like AI can make a duplicate app. Yeah, AI can do everything. So it can be dangerous for us to use AI. But AI is very, AI is very important for us in our daily lives. Uh, like Google, as we know, we are using Google for such works like questions, like daily work. Yesterday, my teacher was given a work to me to find extra questions. So sometimes the question is not in books, so I searched on the Google, but Google was not satisfying me. So I called the teacher. So ma'am, it complete my doubts and the AI cannot do everything, but usually we use that. That's all, ma'am.
All right. Okay. So, my question for you, Navdeep, is can you tell me, can you think of any example where AI has created jobs for people? A lot of you have talked about how AI is taking away jobs, human jobs, but what about when AI is creating a job?
Ma'am, just a second. Please repeat the question.
Yeah, can you think of any example where AI is creating a job for a human being?
Yes, ma'am, like mutual funds, like every banking, usually we talk about online payments. So, like PhonePe, Paytm, BMI, and Google Pay, these are our daily needs. So, the ma'am, just a second, please.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Try. I can't.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Ma'am,
ma'am,
my
I'm
voice
asking whether AI can create jobs. Uh,
All right, no
ma'am,
problem. If try.
ma'am, am I audible?
Yeah,
Ma'am, I was quite nervous, so ma'am, please, can you
that's no
proceed?
problem.
yeah.
That's all right. This is a very informal, open platform. There's no need to be worried. But
Actually, I am also don't know the answer, but it's okay.
yeah, so I mean, this is an open discussion, and we're also trying to just learn from each other. So no need to be nervous. Um, for example, a lot of language again because this is a language lab, and I can think of an example where sometimes human beings, are hired to train language models, right? So it's very simple. What you have to do is you have to speak certain sentences in a particular voice or in a particular tone, and hearing that is recorded and that is sort of input into a machine, and from there it's used in different AI processes. So this is an example which I am aware of because I've worked in this myself. Similarly, there are many other jobs which can be generated for AI, through AI or for AI, where human labor is required. So these are things which we can talk about further. But before that, this is an open question for everybody. So anybody can unmute and answer. Can you think of different examples? So, for example, some of you have mentioned that you enjoy reading, some of you enjoy artwork, all of these things. Now, when you're reading a book or you're creating something or you're painting something yourself, you feel a particular way. Now, when the art or the book is written or created by AI, do you think you feel the same way? What are your thoughts?
No, ma'am.
Okay, Gagandeep.
Ma'am,
Okay, one at a time. So Shreyanshi, coming to you, let's just Gagandeep. Yeah, yeah, tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Gagandeep, you were saying, continue.
Ma'am, I was saying that we don't have that feeling that we are making, that we are doing something by our own.
All right. Have you seen any art which is created by AI?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And what is different there, or why is it not the same for you when you create something?
When we create something, we are able to add something new in the drawings or something, some lines in the passage, essay, and etc. And in AI, there is the fixed that AI do not means, add any line, and AI is unable to means once it is done, it is unable to uh, add anything.
All right. That's definitely something we can think about. Thank you, Gagandeep. So Shreyanshi, you were saying,
Yes, ma'am. So, since I previously put in that AI cannot surpass human emotions, but there are platforms of AI like Leonardo.org for creating images, digital images. I have tried my hand into this, and the thing about it is, you have to give a proper prompt. If you want an image, that connects to your thought, you have to give a proper prompt for it, and giving a proper prompt that the AI will understand, it is quite difficult, at least for me. So what comes here, that when I paint a painting by my hand, so I have the power in my hand to create it my own way and do the changes and all. But when I do the same thing with the help of AI, I am somewhere limited, because my thought processes also has to go under its introspection. So I feel that we should not suppress our creativity, though it's a good platform, but trying our own hand into our hobbies is a good thing to do. That's it. Thank you.
all right. Uh, Definitely. So, I mean, like you said, finding the correct prompt, because we do see a lot of AI generated art, and some of it is quite realistic. And I'm sure people find the exact precise prompt and they're able to create some very interesting pieces of art. But again, like you said, it's not the same as when a human being is creating it and making it exactly the way they want, emoting in a particular way. So thank you for that, Shreyanshi. Anybody else would like to add on to this right now? Yeah, Akshayani.
Yes, ma'am. We don't think that AI really makes the drawing which we creates as our own creativity. Because when we ourselves draw, our human emotions will be represented by that art. But when AI is doing that same art, it won't give such emotional experiences to the person who creates it.
Yeah, definitely. That's a very valid point. So now I'm going to show all of you a few pictures and let me just share my screen. One second. Okay. So you can see two images side by side. Can you tell me which one is created by AI and which one is created by a human being? Anybody could unmute and tell me.
Ma'am, on the right side, it is the original picture named Starry Night, while on the left hand side, it is a copy of Starry Night by AI.
Yeah, definitely, Shreyanshi. So you correctly identified the name of the photograph also. Well done. And you're absolutely correct. On the right-hand side, we have Starry Night by Van Gogh, who was a painter. And on the left-hand side, we have a copy of it by AI. Now, was there something which stood out between these two, which made you realize that that one is AI and one is human? Anybody?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, Gagandeep.
Ma'am, can you zoom the picture? I'm unable to see.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am, please.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
all right. So it's visible now, right? It's better.
Yeah, better.
Yeah, all right. So the next picture. All right.
Excuse me,
Now,
ma'am, I would like to answer the previous question that you asked, that the
yeah,
originality of what differences can we make? So, ma'am, first of all, the original Starry Night, it has its own magic and originality that cannot be replaced. While we can make out that in the copy of it, it has the AI has tried to put realistic features into it, like people around it and few lightnings, but that makes the picture, like from my point of view, gaudy. But the original painting, it shows originality and the theme of it, and that defines the beauty of the night and the magic of the air that flows into it. Yes.
definitely. So that is a very emotive answer again. You're heavily relying on emotions while comparing a difference between the two.
Yes.
Anybody else who's not familiar with Starry Night, what do you think? Kagandeep, Akshayani, Faiza, what do you think? Navdeep, anybody?
Ma'am, will you repeat the question once again?
Yeah. So we have identified that the picture on the right hand side is a picture by an actual human being, a painting, and on the left hand side, it's an AI generated picture. So can you see, or can you see anything particular which makes you believe that one is human and one is AI? Can you see any differences?
Ma'am, may I?
Yeah, sure, Navdeep.
Ma'am, because the painting created by us is limitless. We can add many details, many creative things that our mind inspired us. So it's clear that this is human picture because the all creativeness is being received in this.
Okay. What creativeness? That was a little unclear for me. Could you repeat?
Yeah,
Yeah, what creativeness? I did not hear that. The words were a bit unclear for me.
ma'am, I can't share that.
Uh, okay, no problem, no problem. Let's move on to the next image and you can tell me for that. All right. Okay. Now, here is a picture of something which most of us might be able to identify. Can you tell me whether this is, first of all, what is this picture? Can anybody tell me what is being shown here?
I'm not sure, but is this Taj Mahal? Yeah, this
Yes,
is.
yes, it is Taj Mahal under construction. Now, do you
Ma'am,
think this?
this is a
Yeah.
Taj Mahal.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And do you think this is a real picture of the Taj Mahal being constructed, or do you think it's an artificial picture?
I think it's an artificial picture.
Okay, why?
Because on the right hand side, there are a few people walking by, and they really don't look like they are civilians of that time.
Okay, you think the historical time frame is not matching? Anything else?
And there were no means to take a photograph of Taj Mahal at the time when it was being constructed.
Okay, all right. So again, historicity is something which is giving away that one, this is an artificial picture. Anybody else other than Shriyanshi? All right, we'll move on to the next picture if nobody else wants to say. Now I will show you 5 pictures, and you need to tell me which one picture here is artificial, is made by human being, the rest are all AI generated. So, which one is made by a human being? Anyone?
Ma'am, I
Look at
think
the
so the fifth
yeah,
one.
yes. Which one?
Ma'am, fifth one.
Okay, the 5th one you feel is made by a human being?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, why do you think so?
Ma'am, because we are unable to make any human being means smooth means the texture of other four paintings are smooth, and if the human had paint they had put some changes.
All right. Um, okay, so that's a good enough answer. Now, what? So you were correct in identifying that the 5th picture is an actual painting, and the rest are all artificially generated. Now, in the artificial pictures, can you see any similarity or anything which is telling you that the moment you look at it, you know it's an artificial picture? Anybody?
Ma'am,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
the originality comes with flaws, and artificial intelligence drives perfection. So here, though human beings are good enough to create hyper-realistic pictures, but still, when you look at an AI-generated image, you can figure it out by the lightning and the smoothness of the picture and the texture if you get it by hand.
Yeah, yeah. For example, an artificially generated picture might have a very, very smooth texture. Like in the second picture, the human face, it is unnaturally smooth, right? No human face is this smooth in any context. So the lighting on the eye, all of it, it makes you realize that it is immediately an artificial picture. So now, I want all of you to notice the third picture here, this particular picture. Notice it very carefully for a minute, and then we'll look at the last picture, which I have to show you. So you can understand that this is an artificial picture created by AI. And just look at the different features of this picture before we move on to the next one. Okay, so when we're ready to move on, you can just tell me. Now, this is, as most of you might identify, the we saw the third picture, and this is an original picture. This is the actual painting which was created by AI, which we saw earlier. So again, let's look at the two, right? This is the AI generated picture, and you can see the different features here, the color, the face, the eyes, all of it, right? The jewelry which is being worn. And this painting, it is a very famous painting called Pearl with a Pearl Earring. You can look up the painting. This is the actual painting. So now, again, anybody could unmute and tell me what differences do you notice, or what is there something in this painting which makes you feel like this actually is a human created artwork and the other one is not.
Ma'am, may I?
Gaganti, go ahead.
Ma'am, the surface is quite rough and the texture is quite unvisible.
Invisible. Texture is quite invisible in the first one in this painting, right? In this picture.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and over here you can see the fabric. If you look at the picture very closely, I'll zoom in. You can see the fabric on the face. You can see the fabric on which the painting has been done, or the texture of the cloth on which it has been done. What
Ma'am,
else?
the surface is quite rough.
It's quite rough. All right. Okay. Now, other than Shriyanshi and Gagandeep, what about others? I want to hear others also. Navdeep, Akshayani, Faiza, what about you
Ma'am,
all? Yeah, go ahead.
ma'am, in that artificial painting, there are some lightnings and the eyes are like something which is brightening with some colors.
Mm-hmm.
But in the
Right.
real actual painting, the painter had drawn the face of the woman, which is realistic.
All right. This is more realistic, you think? So again, the eye, the face, the features, the nose, everything is very defined in the artificial picture. It's very smooth, as all of you have pointed out. Over here, in the original painting, you can see the features which stand out more differently. Definitely. What else? Anything else which comes to mind? But good observations, all of you. Anything else?
May
Yeah.
I, teacher?
Yeah.
I would like to say this. The real painting is looking more realistic as well as more imperfect. Because as we say, imperfection makes us to come with the perfection. Okay. So the AI painting, AI version of this picture might look so perfect and might look be very edited, but this one is having own that own crisp and that own spark of realistic, that originality is just being showing and showcasing with this. And for your previous question that you asked, when we do something by ourselves only, and when we googled or when we take help from AI for any of the literary works or paintings, so we don't feel the same connections. It's not only for the painting works. We as human, when we do something by ourselves, we feel a level of satisfaction that even if we go in the kitchen and make Maggie, then only we feel that level of satisfaction. Ki, yeah, today I cooked something for me and for my younger siblings and someone. So it's an example only. So whenever any work is done by us, we feel that level of satisfaction. And when someone is doing the same thing from the other side and we are getting it by all done, then we are not feeling that level of satisfaction. Even if it's 100%, 100% perfect, 100% on the point, but then only we don't feel that level of satisfaction, or we say that level of goodness or something fulfillment. We don't have that.
Yeah.
We have like, oh yes, I got my homework done and that thing, but it's not the
Mm.
same that we done with ourselves. That's
Right.
it. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Faiza. And we'll pause here now. But all of you had some really interesting observations to make. Some very, again, it was really lovely to hear how all of you appealed to your personal experiences and emotions when talking about this particular topic, when you were talking about how you engage with artificial intelligence on a daily basis. So I really, really enjoyed listening to all of you. Thank you for joining in and for being so communicative and for talking to each other and to me and Arun. So with this, I will now hand over to Arun. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, I think this is a good session for all. And my observation is many of them started speaking about uh, the just Googling like that. AI is something different. Anyhow, the
Yeah,
specified answers, they were it was limited anyhow from the student side, and they thought that it's just like related to search engines and internet.
yeah,
And how
yeah,
by and by everyone came to that, and Rajeshri ma'am, you have shown a lot of pictures so that they identify what is creativity. And some of them did not gone through AI, in ChatGPT or any paid models. Now we can have the free versions, but when we pay it, and there are a lot of premium sites, so that we will get more efficient results, even video creation, text, picture. Even I can give my picture and more efficient than a painter. It can be a painting. So there are a lot of opportunity.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'll tell a small story. Yesterday, what happened is my son, I have a 6 year old boy, and he saw a audio cassette. Do you know about the audio cassette? And I told him, this
Yeah.
is an audio cassette. We can put in a recorder and we can hear, listen to the music. He's telling no, it cannot be happen. So the thing is that and those things are changing. We can just say switch on the fan, switch off the light, related to the Google or Amazon
Google
thing,
Home
right?
Assistant or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
by and by, people may not aware of a switch, maybe. So
Exactly.
everything is changing related to AI. So
Yeah,
there are
that's
a
a
lot
very
of
interesting
opportunity.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are, today, we have a news channel, a YouTube channel. In that, there was a news, and I gone through research, and Elon Musk, Tesla, they are having one phone without any charger and internet or
Mhm.
SIM. So it will be from the net will come from satellite. Again, it have solar panels. So very good, efficient panels will be added to that, and
Mhm.
the cost of it will be $100. Actually, it may be imagination, but Elon Musk by Tesla, they will create it maybe in 5 years. So everything is changing, AI is changing, and you people are also changing. Anyhow, I'm not speaking a lot. I'm thanking you, Rajeshri, for this wonderful session, and especially these students. They studied a lot, they research a lot, and they are so much open, and they are appearing for the first time. But by and by, they gain the confidence, and I thank, and we are
Yeah.
so proud. Orel Language Lab is so proud. I hope you all are using Orel Language Lab, so you can improve a lot by using it. If someone is not using, ask your pressurize your teachers to use Orel Language Lab. And we have a lot of bundled data currently. So I wish you a very good evening, and I thank Gagandeep, Kashmi, Sri, uh, Yashmi, then Faisa, Navdeep, and of course Rajeshri Tagoma. So I
Thank
am concluding, and thank you so much.
Thank you, students, for joining. And like Arun pointed out, most of you spoke about search engines and Google today, but you can definitely read up more, find out more about how AI is affecting our daily lives. But regardless, I really, really enjoyed listening to all of you and engaging with all of you today. So thank you so much and have a lovely, lovely evening. Thank you.
And I have one point to add.
Yes.
Please
Yes.
share the link now. This is going live in YouTube, so that you
Yes.
can search our language lab. In that YouTube channel, you can have the link. You can share to your friends, your relatives, your classmates, your schools groups, so that everyone watches. We will watch you, and it's a data. No, in future you can see it. So anyhow,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye,
Bye bye.
everyone.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
ma'am.
Good evening.
Thank you for giving this opportunity, ma'am.
It's our pleasure, Anshani. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.